Chris Alexander. I'm an attorney in Baton Rouge, but I'm here really as a concerned citizen.
Chris, can you speak in the microphone?
Absolutely.
Yeah, out of the abundance of our questions and the time available, let's just try to be as brief and get to the point as.
And I had to. I was 6 to 12 children growing up.
Right. Okay.
Kyle, just a word of caution going into re-election. Probably not a real good idea to be touting a Harvard study. Harvard is a bastion of Marxism at this point in our country. They've recently threatened to not allow returning students to return to Harvard if they admitted that they voted for Donald Trump. That is the institution that produced the study that you're citing and that you're proud of. So Harvard studies mean absolutely nothing to me.
Hear,
and
hear.
it should mean nothing to you.
Hear, hear.
That's number one. Number two, I know you're familiar with Pro-V&V because Pro-V&V is the testing laboratory service upon which you relied as recently as May of 2020 to certify the Dominion voting system in the state of Louisiana. You're familiar with Pro-V&V, obviously, because you wrote them several letters, right?
Yes, we're.
Yeah. You signed the letters. Okay, and I'm sure Lenore has the letters.
The EAC, right, they're
Okay.
connected to the
Whatever it is.
EAC process.
Are you aware of the fact, you may not be, and I'm not gonna hold you accountable publicly for not being, but are you aware of a recent federal court case in Georgia, Donna Curling versus Raffensperger, the Secretary of State in Georgia? Are you all familiar with that?
I'm aware of it, yes.
Okay. There was a 5-day
I'm not a lawyer.
That's okay, Kyle, that's okay. But these are issues that concern us. And I wish I had all day to talk to you, but I got about another 3 minutes, but it's important. I read all 147 pages of that decision that came out about 3 weeks before the 2020 election. And the magistrate Judge Totenberg in that case, based upon the best cybersecurity experts in the world testified for 5 days, she concluded that the Dominion voting system, as certified by V&V, which, by the way, she said V&V, the same group that certified Dominion to you that you signed off on, the court said that the testing in the laboratory that V&V did on these Dominion voting systems was cursory and superficial. Cursory and superficial. That's the company that you relied on recently to certify the Dominion voting system in the state of Louisiana. And let me tell you, and this is the last thing I'll say, and I'll provide a copy of the opinion for you. This is not me talking. This is a magistrate judge in federal court in Georgia talking about the vulnerability of precisely the type of voting system that your assistant over there described with the cartridges and everything else that you have been saying is 100% reliable and invulnerable to external manipulation. Let me tell you what the federal judge in Georgia said.
Let's let the secretary come in.
Well, I think.
I want to finish this and then you can talk all you want. This is Magistrate Judge Totenberg, a federal judge in Georgia, talking about the system that you stand up publicly and tell everybody is invulnerable. Here's what she said. The court finds, based upon testimony and other evidence presented by the best cybersecurity experts in the world, that the Dominion voting system is acutely vulnerable to unauthorized access, hacking, and manipulation that can result in the fraudulent misapplication of votes and the switching of votes from one candidate to another, period. Further, the Dominion system affords no reliable method of accurate voter verification, accurate auditing, or accurate recount. No way. And so my question is, I would encourage you to rethink. First of all, there shouldn't be any question at this point. You need to stop going around publicly and pushing the Dominion company in the state of Louisiana. Or you are not going to win re-election in this state.
I am not pushing Dominion. The only way to get rid of Dominion is to go through an RFP process. The law is clear on that. I can't get around that. But if you want to get rid of Dominion, we have to have an RFP process to be able to get rid of them. Plain and simple. Unless the legislature does something different and allows me to maneuver around that. But until then, I can't do anything.
When's the last time that you told it? My last question. When's the last time? I'm not going to sit here all day, but when's the last time that you told any voter in the state of Louisiana in any public forum that you do not want to award this $100 million contract to Dominion voters?
I could not. I could not.
Can you now?
I can't now because I canceled the
Go on
RFP.
record to say you don't want Dominion. Do it right now.
Here!